In society nowadays, the importance of reading is very undermined. Kids don't have enough time to read, and even if they did, most kids wouldn't want to.
My name is Kirkland, and I'm the librarian at Waukee High School. I think it's hard to say. From my point of view in the library, what I hear time and time again is, I wish I had more time to read. So I think that high school students especially get so busy with other aspects of their life. They get jobs, they have sports, they have activities, clubs, and even just going to school every day with the homework and the work. I think that high school students don't read it as much as they would like to read.
I think, yes, to start with. I didn't like reading when I was in high school, and I'll tell you why. Because I felt like I was forced to read things that I didn't connect with or didn't want to read. And I think that's the difference, is that everyone likes reading, they just don't know it because they haven't found something that they enjoy reading.
I actually think that Waukee High School is working on a solution to that problem by incorporating reading time into especially English classes. It's been a very intentional process that English classes set aside, say, and every class is different, say 30 minutes, a couple times a week for students to just read.
All right, how have books affected your life?
Books haven't really affected my life, but it could if we had more time to read in school.
Do you like reading?
A little. Sometimes. It just depends on what.
I do read more now than I did when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I would only read, I would only skim, Spark Notes, whatever, the readings that we had to do for class because it was required. Now I'll pick up a book in my free time and just sit for a half hour and just read for a little bit. It's a relaxation thing more than anything else. Now that I'm older and I have the freedom to choose what I want to read, it's much more fun because I get to pick. I don't have to finish a book if I don't want to. It's all about choice, and I think that's the difference between high school and when I was in high school and being an adult. I think that in its own evolved way, social media does tell a story. But we need to consider when we're looking at social media, what is the snippet of the story that we're getting.
So a couple of years ago, it seemed like everything was going digital. And as a librarian, professional journals were saying, get rid of your hard copies and get your nooks and get everything digital. But actually, as time has gone on, we find that more and more people would prefer a hard copy, and that nooks and digital readers are actually being used less than they were when they first came out.
I think reading is important because it's something that we all do on a daily basis. It's something that you go to any other class and you're going to have to read. You're going to have to use those skills and be able to communicate and be able to understand language and how it works and learn from it. So in anything you do, you're not going to get away from reading. It's universal, and I think that's why it's super important. I think that people are starting to realize the importance of just getting a book in someone's hand and reading. Because once you do that, if you can make the realization like I did when I got older out of high school that reading isn't this chore. It's not something that you have to do. It's something that you should enjoy doing. I think that once we make that shift, then it becomes a lot easier to teach whole class text, for instance, to get people excited about a book that you have to read for class. I think that's the foot in the door.
The more you read, the more things you will know. The more you learn, the more places you'll go.